Why can I not hear anybody? What is going on? Rut-row. Rut-row. Nah. Hey, Kisef! Got to level Shaman last night. Good times. Excellent. Ghoul skin tunic. Everyone's favorite.
4.
I guess no one's talking? Maybe that's just why it's silent in my Discord. I don't know. Go back to where I came from. Shit. Don't you just love it when they die with 5 combo points on them that you couldn't get converted into anything? That's the best. That's the frickin' best. Getting wrecked on the DPS meter. 6 a.m. right? Yeah, this is rough, man. This is fucking rough.
2.
Coffee is not on lockdown. They don't even open till like 7, 7:30, 8 sometimes. Oh shit. I can't tell if no one's talking or my shit is fucked. My shit is fucked. That's what's happening. Okay, now I can hear. Theoretically. If anyone talks. There it is. Oh, we got more. Cool. Hahaha, I am unstunnable. Why am I not getting feared? Do I have a buff? Wow. I think a priest has their... is helping me out here. Yeah. Oh. Belts of the Grand Crusader. Go Paladins. Oof, 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 oof. Nah. No. No.
5.
Hello.
4, 3. 2.
Did not need to do that. I overreacted. Come on. Give it to me.
Four.
That reminds me, which I guess you guys can't hear. When I end the stream, I have a new outro. A really good new outro. You're gonna love the new outro. If you're a fan of Tenacious D, you're gonna think this outro is the best. So stay tuned for that.
Four. Two. Oh god. Let me get your back here, buddy. I'm good at eating oranges very quickly after that. These are the ones that run away, aren't they? Four.
I did not have my cookie in the proper place, unfortunately. Oh well. The price you pay for the top of the DPS meter. Well, after Hanhella, of course. Mr. Mortal Strike. Mr. Armsman Warrior. Would you rather be good or alive? Steam OS. We're gonna go Deadly in our main. Corrosive 2 in our off. Blessings of Might. Resist. Dodge. Resist. Dodge. What? Easy peasy. Deadly and corrosive. Oh, it's Iblis. I will roll on that. For sure. We'll see if I can, unless it's SR'd. Damn. What the... About to get my ass kicked here. What? Wow. Sticky blocker. Is that? Yeah, they're still bugged.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh boy. All right. We're gonna go consecrated. Consecrated. We'll be consecrated, I think, all the way through Thaneburn, but we'll see. The main reason is because the fights in here are very, very short. They're mostly undead, so they're immune to deadly. And then Gothic himself is like... he's mostly dead by the time we get our hands on him anyways. Generally speaking. Oh my god. Let me see if I can order a coffee. Only bad coffee is available. I don't want bad coffee. Blarg. Oh no. I know where this is going. Where is my... I am not getting any heals. I'm just going to use my health stone. No, don't let that happen. Um. Ooh, a splinter. And a Sadist Scholar.
Invaders, cease this foolish venture at once. Turn away while you still can.
Come, Zealot. Do not drive them out. Not before we've had our fun.
Enough babbling. Let them come. We shall grind their bones to dust.
Death Knights must die.
Conserve your anger. You will all have outlets for your frustrations.
Chris Hansen's on there. Why? Hmm. I opened the door. Ha 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 ha. All right. Oh. 1320 versus. No, that's the same one. 1440. There we go. We need a GSPP up now. Oh no. Simonize spreadsheet edited for TWOW. Cashbringer. It's Cashbringer. Woo! You can find the spreadsheet on his Discord. Where the fuck is it? Yeah. Fuck, I cannot find this shit. Alright. We're waiting for explanations. There's some new people, so might take a minute. Most of this fight relies on the tanks doing the correct stuff. It's almost 7 a.m. Maybe my... Hey Oleg, how you doing? Yeah. Hmm. Uh-oh. Oh,
4,
that's
3,
not
2,
good.
1.
That's very bad. Uh-oh. Why is he turning on me? Oh my god, the fuck. Alright, that was absolutely fucked. Absolutely fucked everything. I hope my resistance carries me through this, because nothing else is going to. I need to run as fast as I can. That was really close. My magic resist did carry me through that though, so that's interesting actually.
Your life is mine.
Well, I get hit by this
have no
mark.
choice but to obey.
I did get hit by this mark.
Your life is mine.
I have no choice but to obey.
The Master's will is done.
Hmm.
Your life is mine.
Come on.
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life is mine.
Alright, I gotta go.
Your life is mine.
5, 3, 2, 1, 0, go. No. Fuck.
No choice but to obey.
You will find no peace in death.
Who's next?
Yeah, let me out.
The Master's will is done.
Oh. Wire stream's always like 30% of the volume of every video on the damn site. It always confused me. I don't know. I think YouTube hates streams. It could also just be me, but I'm using OBS, and as far as I can tell, I'm topped out. If I moved my voice any louder, it would redline. So I don't know. You want me to play your game? Sure. Meta dilemmas. Ooh, meta dilemmas. My favorite. Is there any chance I could see the start of that? No. Damn. I think that's where I vanished. I don't know what the fuck happened. No, that's where I'm running around. That's where I vanished. That sucked. Boo. Twitch too? I don't know. I am desperate for some coffee. All right. I'm gonna skip the greater fire, maybe? Oh. Let me see. What is open now? Gay Ray. Nope. None of my salad places are open yet. Maybe they don't open until 7:30. You would think salad places would be like early morning people, wouldn't you? Hmm? You're so healthy. Get up early, right? Or maybe sleeping in is actually the true healthy thing to do. Ooh. All right. Hmm. Ooh. cute. Alright. What is my shadow protection at? It's at 60. 70, 80, 90. If I use... Oh, it's 50. That would put me over the 100 threshold. That might be why I survived. I do wonder if that's better than a second shadow protection pot in my specific situation.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Alright. I'm gonna give him a few extra seconds. 4, 3, 2, go. May not survive. All right, just in case. Oh, what the fuck?
Your life is mine.
I have no choice but to obey.
This shit's expensive, man.
Your life is mine.
Ugh.
No choice but to obey.
Damn it. Why Naxx so much? What do you mean? If you're in a guild, you're gonna run every raid every week. The only reason that I don't run every raid every week is because they run their raids so early in the morning that I often miss them. The reason that I end up running Naxx the most is simply because, well, it's on a day and a time where I can actually get into it, but I do show up late. Like today I was late, but not by much. Day one I was like almost an hour late. Okay, Bonkers is open. Let's get my salad here. Let's get this going. There we go. Coffee and salad has been ordered. Like you can see here, Lower Kara, Encourage, Naxx, and normally I'd have MC and Molten Core and BWL in here as well. And I run all 5 every week. Or I try to. But, you know, that's the Whiskey Warriors ones, and they've been trying to do Naxx, and they've been sacrificing their BWL stuff for it. Oh. Speaking of which, did I soft reserve something here? I did. Good. Okay. Oh boy. Boy. What do I think of a water-based sentient nation? What does that even mean? You mean the Naga? What? Water-based sentient nation. That's like basically Atlantis. That could be cool. I don't know. You'll have to be more specific. It does present potential issues for ocean commerce. Because if they don't rule the seas, who the hell are they? But basically, in a high fantasy setting, any avian culture is going to rule because they can fly. That's sort of why. That's sort of how Game of Thrones came about. Because if you think about it, whoever has dragons, they basically got flying artillery siege that no one can touch. Even if you build ballista, something that's flying through the air like that, but that's, you know, high fantasy magic shit, so. Did I forget anything? I don't think so. Alright, we'll save that GSPP for when we get to the after the 4th mark, I think. The 4th mark is 3k, the 5th mark is 5. So we could potentially survive the 5th mark if we're topped up. But that's a big if. Last regen potion. We are still with the double attack power. I think we'll just leave it, and hopefully this is the last time. Avian cultures lose in wars over land. They do not, however, lose in open fields. At least in fantasy, you can cast barriers when magic counter. Right, with proper magic, I suppose you can defeat them, but they're still harder to hit in general. And they're never truly defeated because they can just pick up everything they need and fly away. So they might cede ground, but they're never truly dead. And there's no real way to catch up to them unless you cast flight on your entire army, which should be prohibitively expensive. Unless you have some great arc wizard or some shit like that. I don't know. So it's like overcomable, but uncommon for most people who don't have access to a lot of magic. Gonna do go light initially. I need to watch my threat, make sure I don't overtake. No, what the fuck? Oh, that is not good. Nope. No, I'm dead.
I have no choice but to obey.
The Master's
Who's
will
next?
is done. Bow to the might of the High Lord.
I have no
Your
choice
life
but to
is
obey.
mine.
You will find no peace in death.
Forgive me.
You will find no peace in death.
Your
I
life
have
is
no
mine.
choice but to obey.
The Master's will is done.
Forgive me.
I'm gonna have to release. I'm releasing. Fuck. Ground folk are more experienced at architecture due to needing to learn how to make good architecture, while air-based nations would be far more nomadic and or simple. Yeah, so there's really no ground that they need to hold on to, is there? Unless they have nests. Unless they lay eggs. Are they egg layers? I already have all these. Go up, down, since each is a follow-up of the last. Right. Avian groups don't have any cover at all. Ground folk can set up cover. Why wouldn't avian groups have cover? You're presuming, like, avian groups who don't think ahead. They could create shields and stuff. They would also tend to live in mountainous areas since they're used to low oxygen environments, which gives them a huge advantage in any sort of attempt to take their home areas. They would probably live in mountain palaces rather than being nomadic. Why would they be nomadic when they can live in the safest places in the world? Mountain passes that no one can get into, completely in covered areas. They can go across the ocean and live on islands quite easily. So I'm not sure I buy the idea that they wouldn't have cover. They would have the best protection and that they would never be in danger. So they'd probably be a very high-minded society, generally speaking. Yeah, they would never put themselves in enclosed spaces, so they can just fly away. Land-based cultures would advance in technology way faster as a result of their pressures. I would disagree, actually. I would say that avian-based cultures would advance faster because they have access to resources, all kinds of resources everywhere that the land-based cultures do not. And they have the ability to live in areas that the land-based cultures cannot get to, ergo, they would have more protected communities and in the long run be able to build larger societies, more sustainable societies over longer periods of times without getting effed with. All right. Our shit's fucked. So we're going deadly and corrosive this time. Barriers are either static in position or attached to an object. It's unlikely that barriers are going to be everywhere. But you're not hearing what I'm saying. They can literally live in places that land-based creatures cannot get to without, like, extreme logistics. Therefore, and they would be able to do it the easiest and the first. Ergo, they would have probably the highest minded society, the most technology, the most protected communities. Innovation is created through necessity, land culture. Oh, I don't know that I buy that. Innovation comes about not necessarily out of necessity every time, but it, that helps. But also out of high society. A society that has a lot of leisure time, has a lot of time for science and other things. And they would have the most protected societies, so. I did not drink my greater shadow. I'm in trouble. On the offense?
3, 2,
Well, if they have higher technology, who knows what they could do? Aerial cannons, aerial ships, floating barges. I don't have a potion, so
I have no choice but to obey.
fucked. Yeah.
life is mine.
Bow to the might of the High Lord.
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life is mine.
Yeah. In war, technology advances quite quickly, albeit that is mostly because they start funding people more.
I have no choice but
Right.
to obey.
It depends on what sort of avian society it is.
Who's next?
Forgive me. I have no choice but to obey.
Bow to the might
Your
of the
life
High
is
Lord.
mine.
But the odds are that at least one of the avian societies would head towards a technological cornering.
Your life is mine.
I have no choice but to obey.
Bow to the might of the High Lord.
Who's next? Who's next?
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life
Before
is
it's too
mine.
late.
Who's next?
I have no choice but to obey.
3, 2, 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1.
Oof, oof, oof. Ooh. There are needs that land has which air doesn't. If you need an example of needs-bred innovation, just look at fursuits. What? The furries defined a lot of science of cooling out of their needs. Oh boy. This conversation is taking a dark turn. Air societies don't have as many problems to tackle as land do, so less inspiration occurs. I don't necessarily agree with that. They have to worry about weather. They live in high altitudes, getting food there and stuff. They have to think about that sort of things. If there are other nations that are interested in war or trade, they have to do something to facilitate that. Carrying everything by hand, I think, not necessarily the best way to go. If it is high fantasy, magical flying castles and things are a possibility, for which would be perfect for their society anyways. So I think they would be the first ones to have like flying castles in the sky and shit. Flying fortresses, agile airships. Blah. All right, here's the problem, I think. We're speaking in generalities. There's going to be a striata of different groups of avian cultures. Some of them will be very high-minded, high-tech because of that isolation and that ability to be protected. Some of them might be more nomadic, like harpies are, generally speaking. But I don't like speaking in these like generalities of all of them are like this. That shit's racist, you know what I mean? You feel like land cultures evolve faster? Well, facts don't care about your feelings, and obviously avian-based societies would evolve much faster. Deal with it. No, just kidding. You see the pointlessness of the conversation at that point? There's a striata. Facts care about feelings. Source error. What? My coffee is here. Goodbye. As you said, air cultures would be the leaders of the world, which is generality. I see them basically air superiority. If even one of them evolves and goes into technology, they will have the most protected society, naturally speaking. That's my only thing. So there would be at least one of those groups who would far surpass everyone else, I think. The Landwalkers are a threat. We must build our fortresses in the sky. I mean, come on. You argue offensively they are weaker than land? I absolutely disagree with that. You are literally out of range of most of their weapons and can just drop fucking rocks and win. Let alone a technologically advanced version of them. Who has flying sky fortresses based on magic, who can drop granite slabs onto people. Like even their lowest tech is going to defeat a land army. Air superiority cannot be underestimated. You might not kill all the land dwellers, but you're fucking going to kill anyone out in the open. You never use melee against air, that is pointless. You would have specialized forces. Yeah, of course, you'd have specialized forces against it. And now you have to do all that just to fight air. And they can just fly away. You'll never defeat them. You're never going to be faster than them. It's like, why does the US military win all their conflicts effectively now? The only time that they lose is if they have to go in on the land. When they're forced into land. And you got to imagine an avian society living on a mountain, all the shit they can put around that mountain to prevent people from getting up there. Oh my god. Impregnable. It's not everything? No, it's not everything, but it's a lot, and it's a lot early on. So in any early conflicts, they're going to win. Alright. I need to see how much of the salad I can eat. You know, Gray, I think you just like disagreeing with me. It's funny. You have to understand that the U.S. only does not want any war to end. They want every war to continue forever. If you look in terms of losses of life, U.S. loses almost nobody. They lose almost everybody. And that's the U.S. invading their land. So, there you go. Improve my understanding or your understanding? The truth is, you can write it any way you want and justify it. So, however you want it to go, that's how it went. Because that's your world. Alright, let me double check here. Now we're good. We're on Deadly Corrosive. And we're staying on Deadly Corrosive. You want people to be creative and use real thought about it if they can outplay you using real rules. See, I knew it. I knew it. You see it as a competition. You're arguing with me for the sake of argument. I knew it.
5, 4. Defend yourself.
I have no choice but to obey. I have no choice.
Oh, man.
I have no choice but to obey.
Who's next?
I have no choice
Ah.
but to obey.
Alright. Some sort of bug is causing Mograine or someone to peel off. See what realistically works without arbitrary reasons. Informed choice making. But that's the thing, there's a striata. It could be anything from absolute nomadic nonsense tribes with no brains all the way to the most high-minded society, protected technological marvels of the entire universe. You just have to decide which way you want to go with them and how many different groups of them there are and what kind of world it is and what suits it. Because you can go in any direction with this stuff. That's the whole point of world making. Going through the lore. You start with your theme, your main themes for the world. What sort of themes do you want? Like Dark Sun is all about Dark Sun, the D&D setting. Dark Sun is all about everything's super tough because it's like a desert world and everyone's dying all the time and like all the classes and stuff are super hardcore. Weird sound on stream? I don't know. I don't think it's me. You can't think of any super intelligent air-based species that's sentient? What, you mean like on Earth? There's only humanity. What do you mean? We're talking about humanoid air species. Crows are quite intelligent creatures. My world has no agenda. I don't intend to give it one. People are people. People do things with their own motivations. No, no, no. That's the wrong way to go about it. Your world needs to have themes. It has to have a modus operandi. Otherwise, it's just going to be an incoherent world. You mean in fantasy? Yeah, because people generally aren't that interested in playing bird people. I'll tell you one, Flash Gordon. In Flash Gordon, the Hawkmen are one of the higher societies. They're like aerial Vikings. And they are the key to defeating Ming the Conqueror. I mean Ming the Merciless. The real world does have an agenda. Survival. That's why survival games are, I think, so compelling to people. It mirrors an intrinsic instinct that they all have. Alright. GSPP. Boy, this is expensive. Your world might have an agendaed theme. It depends on how it was created. Do you have gods? Was there a great creator? If so, they had some sort of agenda. You have to decide all that, though. Hmm. Ugh. You have gods, but they are different agendas.
4,
I'm saying the world as a whole lacks it.
1.
It's a theme. It's a theme for building your world. If you don't have any theme for building your world, it will become an incoherent mess. Ugh. I don't know why I did that. Can I get there without having to use the potion? Yes. The answer was yes. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going straight into the next one. We're at 2 marks. No, for fuck's sake.
Your life is mine.
Oof.
Your life is mine.
Going on Blammo. I got a 5th mark.
Your life is mine.
2 marks.
Your life is mine.
3 marks. Gotta go.
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life is mine.
3, 2, 1. Going in.
I have no choice but to obey. I have no choice but to obey.
No! No!
Your life is mine.
I have no choice but to obey.
Okay, fuck. Will I survive this? Yes.
I have no choice but to obey.
The Master's will is done.
Your life is mine.
That's gonna kill me. Fuck.
Your life is mine.
fuck's sake.
Your life is
I
mine.
have no choice but to obey.
Who's next? Your life is mine.
I have no choice but
Who's
to
next?
obey.
Who's next? Your life is mine.
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life is mine.
You don't think it is as absolutist as you imply that a world should always have a theme when building it? I think if it doesn't have a theme, what's the point of the world you're building? Why are you wasting your time? Is my... I mean, that's my hot take, I guess. You're not going to make the definitive world. So... what is the point of your world if you don't have a theme in mind? What is the point of your world if you don't have some sort of philosophy that you're following? What is the philosophy that you're following? You say it's a difference of philosophy. So what is your philosophy for world building? Explain it to me. It's not wasting time, it's making a world, it's making a medium to interact with. But who wants to interact with it if it doesn't have some sort of theme that draws their attention? Like, Game of Thrones has a theme. Ringworld has a theme. Every book ever written has some theme, some thematic. Every world, every fantasy world in D&D, except for, I would argue, the basic D&D setting, which is the most boring one that no one even cares about. Forgotten Realms has main themes. Ravenloft has main themes. Dragonlance has main themes. The stories have the theme, not the world itself? No, the world has the theme. It's evoked in everything that goes on there. When you do what? It's how you've always run it? And do people have any interest in the worlds that you've created? Or is it just for you? If it's just for you, it's fine. People don't complain when they join it. How many people join it? That's my question. They're usually invested in their own stories. Right, which is that is the draw of a generic world that is not very interesting thematically. That's what basic D&D is. Nobody gives a shit about the basic D&D world though, and that's sort of my point here. They only care about what their character does in that world. What is their class? What can they do? Hey, Shoken. I'm doing fine. It's just bouncing. They show up for a bit and go. Send me to their... Same to me to their stories. It's mutual bouncing. Right, but that's not very interesting. That's why the theme is so important. Especially if you're world building for something like a big story that you want to tell. Some people do explore the world a lot, in fact. D&D's world is just not that interesting. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Name a character from the D&D world, the base setting. Name one. Name any character. Name even an area. I can't. Because I don't care. Because I make my own setting. How many D&D lore channels exist? It is interesting. It's not really though. All the D&D lore channels I've seen are like Forgotten Realms, which has strong themes. Vecna? Okay. That is interesting, yes. They do have the gods. The Underdark. That's Forgotten Realms. Isn't it? You're talking about Forgotten Realms, which is a setting that does have major themes. Forgotten Realms has major themes throughout it. So that's not the base D&D setting. What is the base D&D setting? Yeah, that's all Forgotten Realms stuff. You've seen it very universally. I don't know. I'd have to look it up, and that's my point. But as far as I know, the Underdark is Forgotten Realms. The Drow are Forgotten Realms. Because Drow are not part of the base D&D setting. To my knowledge. Forgotten Realms is the D&D setting? No, it is a D&D setting. It is a setting in D&D, but it is not the base setting. Is it? Did they change that? Because it used to be something else. I don't even remember what it was called. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is the base D&D setting? Here, AI will know. Maybe it won't. Oh. No. The default or base setting for most 5th edition D&D adventures is the Forgotten Realms. Well, there you go. Forgotten Realms has major themes. Anyways. I don't trust it, but from my memory, D&D had a base setting, and it was not Forgotten Realms. And that setting is so generic and so boring that I can't remember a goddamn thing about it. Except that monks came out of it at some point. That's the only thing I remember about it. So, but Forgotten Realms has major themes. It is a very basic high fantasy world, but there's a lot of good versus evil, like, and Vecna and all that. It is, I wouldn't define it as a generic high fantasy setting. And those main themes are seen through all its characters and so forth. And you can see it in Baldur's Gate 3, is that they have a lot of those themes within the game. Which is my point. A world... Oh, Jesus, I cannot see where I'm going because these fucking torn. A setting needs its themes. Without the themes, it is not really a world. Alright. Literally everything is down. I'm so fucked. Oh, that's good coffee. What is there is definitely a basic D&D world, and now I'm dying to know what it is, but I can't look it up right now. It's not Forgotten Realms, it's something else. No, 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 no. I don't know Blackmoor. Maybe it is Blackmoor. Greyhawk, no. Ravenloft, no. I don't know what Mystara is. I've never heard of that one. Dragonlance, no. Conan, no. Conan's not D&D. Spelljammer, no. That's definitely an extra setting. Dark Sun, no. That's an extra setting. Al Qadim, no. That's their Arabian setting. Thunder Rift, no. There's also the Nine Rings or something. But anyways, I think
One.
I don't know. None of them sound right. But there is a base D&D setting, and it's none of those. All of those have extreme, very strong themes. I wouldn't say extreme. All of those have very strong themes and thematics for their worlds.
I have no choice but to obey.
Three, two, one. I made it. Oh, just barely. Good lord. Marked going.
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life is mine. Your life is mine.
I can't do it. All right.
Your life is mine.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life is mine.
Bow to the might of the High Lord.
I have no choice but to obey.
The Master's will is done.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Who's next?
Looks like we're not doing Four Horsemen today, boys. Oh boy.
I have no choice but to obey.
Life is who's next?
Radiant Citadel. Hmm. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the world inside the D&D player's handbook? Do I have one? I don't think I have one. I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. Let me look. I'm gonna get the PDF. Their character classes, proficiencies, their character abilities. Do I need the? Maybe it's not even in the player's handbook. Second edition. Not player's handbook. I want the Dungeon Master's Guide. Dungeon Master's Guide, AD&D second edition PDF. AD&D Dungeon Master's Guide. Here we go. Oh, shit. Man, this is rough. All right, let's start with our GSPP. I'm going to make sure I'm on the outside of these doors in case something goes wrong. We will have to renew. These have to wait. All right. Back to my second edition Dungeon Master's Guide. Let's see. There has to be a chapter on world setting. Ability scores, character basics, classes, alignment, proficiencies, money, magic, experience, combat, treasure, encounters, NPCs, vision and light. Wait, NPCs? No. DM's miscellany, time and movement, treasure tables. You know what? I don't think they had a base setting. They just created the world back, or the background for the setting in terms of like, they had gods. Actually, they don't mention any gods. Magic. No, they're just rules. There is no base D&D setting. If search told me Dungeon Master's Guide is Greyhawk. I'm reading the second edition book. There's no mention of the world. They don't even. There's like nothing. There's not a chapter on it or anything. It's all generic and rule setting. They don't have a world here. And then I think they did all the worlds separately. There's not even a section on setting. The only thing they have in here that does anything for world stuff is the planes. The prime material plane, the ethereal plane, the inner plane, the astral plane, and the outer plane. There you go. For D&D, they don't even give a shit. I think they kept it all separate then. World settings for D&D. And I think Forgotten Realms is their classic high fantasy. But it does have major themes. Every world that they created has major themes. Anyways. Alright, I got my GSPP up. And we're not going to worry about the GFPP or anything else. Because me dying is not the issue. You violently disagree that E-ing is necessary? Hey, City Man. You got black eyes? It looks like the green screen is some... Oh, yeah. No, it's if I'm looking at something bright, it will fuck up the green screen effect. That's all. Because the light will reflect the green onto the glasses. You can violently disagree all you want, but you're wrong, so deal with it. Ha ha ha, Gray, suck it. You need major themes, or your world is boring. That's basically all there is to it. At least in my opinion, and you don't have to accept it, and you definitely won't, so it is what it is. Alright, we better put something on my fucking daggers here. We'll go deadly again. And corrosive. People, I can tell people are feeling pretty defeated at the moment. Oh, I don't agree to disagree. I only agree that all worlds need thematics, otherwise they become irrelevant, and no one will ever remember them or care or even want to play in them. But that's just me.
Defend yourself.
And whether you like it or not, your world will have themes. I should survive this.
Your life is mine.
We're just gonna run into this mark, even though I shouldn't. I want to get some damage down on the fucking Mogran. Very unlucky on my backstabs. We're at 2 marks. I'm gonna stay in for a 4th.
Your life is mine.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Alright, now we're gonna run.
Your life is mine.
Okay, we made it. We were lucky though. Running over to Blaman.
Your life is mine.
Oh shit.
Next.
Oh.
Is mine.
Hmm.
Who's next?
Gotta watch your feet.
Your life is mine.
Unfortunately, I'll be releasing. How many people does it take to screw in a light bulb? As many as it takes for someone to be desperate enough?
Your life is mine.
The Master's will is done.
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life is mine.
I have no choice but to obey.
What is going on?
Who's next? Your life is mine.
I have no choice but to obey.
Alright, I have to release. Oh, this has been a very expensive run. Damn. Wording matters, you filled in blanks. I don't know what that means. You're speaking in vagaries. You're probably mad at me. That's fine. 19 gold. Shh. That's expensive. Very different to how many people does it take to screw in a light bulb? Oh, I see. What I took as a grammatical mistake was simply, what if I killed him right there? Definitely get kicked from the guild at that point. Why are you screwing light bulbs, Gray? That's a weird sort of fetish. Illuminophilia? It's intentional. I know it's intentional, but it's weird. Or are you trying to catch me in some sort of, haha, you didn't notice, to prove your mental superiority? Why do you always play these games, Gray? Luxophilia? Hmm. Is that what those sun people are? Those people who like to sun their buttholes? It's a funny moment. Oh. I'm too serious for such things. I lack humor. What are these? They're not windows. Are they supposed to be windows? Oh boy. Contain usable matter. Well, it's that they look like they had slime on the inside. So it's maybe like slime gauges to make sure that they have enough slime. Which the only other place that has this green goo is Undercity, which means that it's sewage. Do undead like sewage? Do they like human waste? Like, it just brings up a lot of interesting questions. Alright, we'll get the GSPP up since it lasts an hour. Poop eater ghouls, yeah. I guess it would spread plague. So maybe this is how they spread the disease. I got this the other day and I was thinking about 3% of damage dealt returned as healing. 3% seems like a lot to me, but I don't know that it matters because the damage loss, DPS loss would make it less interesting. Oh. Alright. Now these should last. I hope so. I do wonder what's going on today. We usually don't have this much trouble. Why is it a struggle? That's my question. Why did Lixile message me? To summon me? So we had 14 GSPPs when we came in, we're down to 2. It's not good. How's PvP server? Oh, you Telebeam? I know it's gone up, but I haven't looked recently, so I don't know. Last time I checked, it was averaging around 500-ish a day. I don't know if it's gone up or up from that. I'd have to go log in and look. I'll check after this if you want.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go. Last one. Please, last one.
I have no choice but to obey.
I wouldn't make it without the pot. Yeah, I almost died anyways. Did manage to survive. Okay, we're gonna go in on Mo Green. We have 2 marks for Mo Green already. That's our 3rd. We actually need to leave.
Your life is
Where did I get the extra mark?
I have no choice.
Alright, I have nothing on Blemo, so I'm gonna go over there. I just realized my repair bot is still up. Shit. I have 2 marks.
I have no choice but to obey.
3rd mark. I'm out.
I have no choice but to obey.
Waiting for Mograine. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6,
I have no choice
4,
but to obey.
3, 2, 1. Back on Mograine. Let's go.
I have no choice but to obey. I have no choice but to obey.
No! Fuck!
Your life is mine.
I'm at 3 marks. I gotta go. We're not gonna get him down. If I'd been able to parse that entire time, I might have gotten it.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Holy shit.
Your life is mine.
Going towards Bilbao.
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life is mine.
Alright, I gotta go. I'm taking a 4th. I may take a 4th.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Alright, I need 10 seconds for Mograine.
Choice but to obey.
Your life is mine.
2, 1, 0, go!
I have no choice but to obey.
He's already dead. He's already dead. Seconds on Blemo.
I have no choice but to
30 seconds. 30 seconds. 6, 25. If she comes towards me at all, I'm fucked. No, 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 no. I would rather take the Mograine mark than get another Blemo mark at this point.
I have
9,
no choice but to
8,
obey.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, go!
I have no choice.
I'm gonna fucking kill this bitch. I fucking hate Blue Mouse so fucking much.
I have no choice but to obey.
Fuck you, Blue Mouse. Fuck you. That felt good.
I have no choice but to obey.
Okay. The rest of this should be easy. You never know.
I have no choice but to obey.
Damn it. I didn't.
I have no choice but to obey.
Oh, fuck.
I have no choice but to obey. 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 I have no choice but to obey.
I'm waiting for a melee assignment, but I'm not getting one, so.
No choice but to obey. I have no choice but to obey.
Would you eat a candy ghoul after slaying it? No.
I have no choice but to obey. 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 I have no
That's
choice
7
but to
marks?
obey.
This fight's taking forever because they won't fucking assign any of the melee to tanks.
I have no choice but to obey.
Alright, it's over.
Choice but to obey.
Fuck's sake. That did not have to be that painful. That was terrible.
Measures have failed. Cease this interruption immediately.
Desecrated tunic stubble. And seal of the damned. F2? No. F1? There it is. 257. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? It's so fucking bizarre. What the shit? Are you kidding? Outfitter is really pissing me off lately. Also, let's check the frost resistance of this. 10. 10. How much resistance does this have? Oh, I see. Let's get frost resist up here. We don't need my last GSPP. God damn. So that's 13 GSPPs we went through. 13 times 6 is what? All right, for this we can use Winterfall Firewater because being big is actually a benefit here. Ride the bones. I always try. It doesn't work. You can't get on top of them. They don't have a physical presence. We need deadly. Let's put deadly up here. Corrosive 2 already there. Are you launching the game from the client? No, I use the launcher. All right, I'm gonna sprint and jump on that claw. Oh.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God, Leroy Jenkins. Oh, see, it's not tangible. There's no actual collision. Never been more disappointed in my life. Even though I already knew the answer to that question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That is coming straight for us. You guys needed to get the fuck out of the way. Oh shit, I cannot hit his backside for some reason. Shit. 2030. What was that? Dude. There we go. I took a big hit from something. I'm just not sure what. We have time for. Ah! No! Fuck. Okay, that's a straight line, so I don't have to worry about it. That one's coming towards me, though. Good. Not as lucky as before where we could basically hit him while he was there. Oops. Just took a fucking hit to the face. Let's go ahead. We don't have it, so let's go this way. Am I hitting? I'm not hitting from here. Yeah, that was the problem. Shit. Which way is that going? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, fuck. All right. No, we're not. Fuck. All right, let's see which way he goes. Lock here. Lock there. Okay, I'm gonna go to this one then. Okay. Where's my cursor? There you are. What? Fuck. Ah, no. Shit. There's a block over there. I'll go for that one, I guess.
Beware.
Hmm. That will hit me. There. All right, this fight's almost. Ah! Ah, shit. No, fuck. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, Cloak of the Necropolis, Resilience of the Scourge, Fortitude of the Scourge, in the Face of Death. That is the ultimate tank shield, I believe. Or ultimate warrior shield. Oh my god, we're going into my
Foresee no complications at this. Wait,
fourth set.
is this?
Your security measures have failed. See to this interruption immediately.
Yes, Master.
Your auto attacks randomly stop. You're using Roid macros with start attack. Do you have any idea how to fix this issue? I do not. I don't use start attack. If you look at my macro, I use run if get unit name target equals nil, then target nearest enemy end. Here it is. Run if not is current action 59, then use faction action 59 end. So it's what's important is the if not is current action, and that action 59 is this my attack. And that's the only way I've found to prevent that. If you use start attack, it can turn off your attack too. So if you spam the button, it'll turn on and off your attack. Whereas if you use this macro, where it if not is current action, and then you just have to wherever you put your attack. God, why is it so hard to select a fucking one line? God fucking damn it. Whatever. Anyways. Can I what? And if you want to see all my macros in full, they're on posts on my YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube and you go to the community section, you'll see all the... I make a bunch of posts about what my builds are and what my macros are and so forth. Just don't use the /cast repost part. Unless you want to use repost. Anyways, we're doing one pull, so I need to use all these. That did not sound like it. Someone who's tanked this before. Bop, bop, bop. Blarg. This won't matter to the last phase, but I'll still use it. Yeah, there's been no BWL, MC, or AQ40 from them. Shoot. No, I play a variety of characters, but this is my main, and the one that I have invested the most time and effort into. You can see the very first episode where I created Zenrai. I am not in my correct gear. There we go. Make sure this is all correct. Yes. Alright, we've already got deadly corrosive. Now it's just the last couple foods. We need our ranged attack. Hmm. What could I even get rid of here? There's nothing. Bah. Anyways, this character is the one that I've documented the most. So whenever I'm playing Zenrai, I try to stream. Followed that rule for a very long time. So, though these days, less so. I reached a new low on the Winterfell. What the? Below the level of Hateful, there's Nemesis.
2, 1.
Oh shit! What the fuck? My skill in crossbows went to 301? How is that possible? Wait a minute. How did I get 301 crossbows? Oh, because there's 5 extra points. Because I did the quest. Nah. Ah. You love the fact that gearing is not fast on the server? Yeah. It took me a long time to get to this point. Long time. Skelly, Skelly. Fuck, fuck. Yikes. Please. Please stop stunning it so soon. Itchy. What? What? Why is it looking at me?
The end is upon you.
.302 crossbow. Nice. Even if I don't get any loot, at least I got that skill. Gotta kick those. Alright. Fuck. Didn't assign one. Oh no, not me. Getting my ass kicked. Is he on me? Ooh! Oh my god. No, I'm dead. No. Fuck. Oh God. They combat res me and then I turned against them. Fucked. Okay. Give me this. Give me this. I can't see. Fucked. Nope. Oh, that was close. We had that. Hopefully we can do the last try, because basically we had that. And it was just unfortunate that I got combat resed and then it chose me for the mind control. Yo. Excuse me. Who would auto run here? Who would do that? Juju Mite. So it'll be Sour Mountain Berry, Get Up, Juju Mite, and then Juju Chill.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Soldiers of the Cold Dawn, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad!
Yep. Hey, Vinny! when did you get in here? Thanks for the gifted membership. Ebonheart. Ebonheart. Oh, wait. What happened? I almost died there. Ebonheart, be sure to thank Vinny when you get the chance. If you don't know, Ebonheart has his own channel as well, where he talks about World of Warcraft Classic. Though he talks about retail, and I think he's scared to talk about Turtle a lot too much. Maybe I'm wrong. And Just Stick. Welcome to the membership program. You're now a member of the Secret Society. You can whisper me on Discord. Well, you just when you join my Discord, just send me a message. I should probably automate that in some fashion. Patreon, it's already automated. Anyways, among my member-only videos, you can check out some videos about God Among Man, which is a game that eventually I'll get back to working on, I think. Maybe when I retire. As well as my life in Thailand videos, where there's only been a couple, but I just live stream while I'm walking around Thailand with my family. Oh, Kissef, thank you. 10 gifted memberships. Dang. All right. I'm not gonna do all those names, but be sure to thank Kissef when you get the chance. Okay. This is problematic because I do not want to get killed. Kissef is a mad lad, yes. Probably the longest term supporter that I have. What? What do I get threat on? I do not understand how I'm getting threat. City Man, yes, congrats. I know you've been wanting a membership for a while, huh? Oh. That is a lot of skeletons. What? We are getting wrecked. I need to focus up a little bit here. Okay, that's not working. It seems to me like we got a little extra pull somewhere, but maybe I'm wrong and we were just unlucky. We did lose some people, so we definitely lost some range somewhere. Okay, let's go. What? Not fine for me!
Are no challenge to the might of the
Oh my god. Mm. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I just killed good guy Larry. Oh no! I just killed 2 people. Give it to me. Come on, guys. Kick, 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 kick. Kick. I can't see. I'm dead. Shit. Yep. We did lose a lot of time at Four Horsemen. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. Damn. Oh. They're calling it. So, Nick Seraphis, Selk, Alex, Propachovak, City Man, you know. The infamous Cloaker Zokorar videos. Big Zug, Prika, Zek, T Era 451. Be sure to thank KissF for the gifted memberships. Did I miss anyone? Eben Hart and Just Stick, I already mentioned. All right, good, good, good. Sounds like there will not be a KT cleanup. Is that Orgrimmar? What did I click on? Okay. Whew. You ended up returning to stream right after gifting? Nice. Nice. Let's grab this, throw it back on the auction house. Okay, where do you want a sidebar? We're gonna go live in the basement? Okay, let's go live in the basement. George Santos, I don't think is a good idea. Why would we want George Santos? Mm-hmm. So here's why it's a bad idea. George Santos, I now see his face, and I remember I watched a documentary about this motherfucker. He's literally a malignant narcissist, prolific liar. Like, no, see, this is the kind of person you don't want to draw any attention to you or yourself, because he might like go, "What's this Turtle WoW thing?" and then start playing it, and then claims he created it. Oh, you can play Turtle WoW in jail. It's free. He wouldn't tell them he had a baby, and whose baby are you stealing? Yeah, that is that's all I'm saying is you don't want to draw the attention of a malignant narcissist towards you in any way, shape, or form. What the hell? No, 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 no. This is not good. There's nothing good about this. I don't understand why you think any part of this is good. No, you do not want George Santos even knowing anything about you, and like someone's gonna have to give him a PayPal or something in order to pay him, right? Oh yeah. Cameo is terrible. Also, I tried to get Chris Hansen to do a cameo, and he refused. But basically, I wanted him to tell Joe Biden to take a seat. Yeah, so he refused that one. I was very disappointed. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you can get Sean Astin, yeah, for sure. Of course he would take that. Fair enough. Low to high. Get Felicia Day to do it. Felicia Day's on there. No! Get Felicia Day. No. Why would I? Felicia Day's on there. Get Felicia Day. Why won't you acknowledge that Felicia Day is on there, who actually has relevance to World of Warcraft? She's on there. She's listed as actor supernatural. I don't know why. That's not what I know her for. Oh, is it? No, I don't see the charge amount. Maybe she's not doing it anymore or something. Do I have to be logged in? Oh, okay. Did I not already sign up? I swear I had a login before. Okay. Yes. Get iced tea. Yes. No George Santos. Why would you? Why? Sh 75% off because of prison is that's great. You can put that on a resume, I think. I don't know. Generally speaking, you do not want any possibility of him latching onto you for attention. That's all I'm saying. Oh my god, why? I don't know. Oh, Billy West is on there. The voice actor, he's in like everything. Dr. Zoidberg, Farnsworth. And he's cheaper. He's half the price of Sean Astin. You can get Billy West. You fuck. Yeah, hell yeah. Fucking Dr. Zoidberg given the speech, that would be great. You'll know them if you well, what, he died? Who? You talking about Arthas? Yeah. Oh, Bill Roper. Bill Roper. No, no, no. Is he on here? No, he's probably not. Oh, he is. And he's super cheap. He's like 650 baht. Which is like he's half the price of Mr. Fry. Maybe it really is Santa Claus. How do you know? No, you don't. A lot of Red Dead Redemption actors on here. No, Devora Wild. Lae'zel. Bro, Lae'zel's on here. She is more expensive than Sean Astin, though. She definitely capitalizing on that fame from Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, dude, Asterian's on here. Neil Newborn. Newborn. Jesus, how do you say that? He is the most expensive by far, though. How do you know that? Oh, God, no. No. Right. I would not. It looks like most of the Baldur's Gate 3 voice actors are on here, but they're also very expensive, so. What do you mean? Who else would you have do anything for a World of Warcraft guild? Sarah Palin? Give me a fucking break. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? Why would you pick the worst person when you could have the best person? It doesn't make any sense. No. Nobody would get it. It's only funny to you, I'm telling you. Don't. It sends the wrong message. Nobody is going to laugh. Absolutely no one is interested in this except you. No, this is the dumbest. This is the worst idea. Absolute worst idea. Not only that, but it goes against the toss for TWOW anyways. So they wouldn't let you run it on any of their forums or on their Reddit or anywhere else. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah, I'm in voice. I am streaming here. I'll shut down my stream. All right, guys. No, I'm not streaming your voice. But I'm gonna end my stream. Thanks everyone for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Don't leave yet because I have the best song you will ever hear coming up right now.
Of Naxx, stone walls made of ice. There stands Arcane Mage, standing there so proudly. So much to say when you're high up on the damage chart. Yeah! Arcane Mage. What is this insane new build power? Now I must explain Armsman Warrior, arch rival and nemesis of Arcane Mage, with powers comparable to Arcane Mage. Don't ask me what powers. You already know about execute. How's that sound? It can do over 7K, friendo. How about charging a mage from 200 yards away? With Mortal Strike! Basically teleportation, bro. How about the power to slow you? History of Arcane Mage and Dawn's Man Warrior. Blah blah blast, a battle to unfold, a trophy to behold, and blasting forth with 3 hits critically. Yow! Arcane Mage. What is this insane new build power? Arcane Mage, please don't push me so far down on the DPS chain. Well, Arcane Mage and Armsman Warrior joined forces. They formed a group that strikes terror into the hearts of all. And they brought a priest to a wrathy bee. That's right, you has 3 to see. We rule a wrathy bee. Come nuke with me, nuke. What is this insane new build power? Arcane Mage, please don't push me so far down on the DPS. Oh, no! Take my portal! Huntsman Warrior, they must die! Bring out the might of Menethil! This Compazon! Slash his spine! Presence of mind! Use your execute! I'll use bombardment. Now, he's at 1%. It's finally time to lose!